If you are in business, you may have heard people talk about first who, then what, getting the right people around in what you're doing, and then figuring out what they can do. Or instead of you figuring out what to do yourself, get the right people around who are already capable of doing it. And those things are all true and useful. At the same time, you also need to do this with yourself. First, figuring out about who with yourself, then what with yourself. This applies individually, personally as well. Let me explain to you exactly what I mean. Number one, before you start figuring out what to do, the first thing you need to figure out is who you are as a person. How many of you have spent some time doing a bunch of things in your life that you figured out later on were the wrong fit for who you are as a person? There's nothing wrong with the thing. It was just didn't match who you are as an individual. So instead, how about you do this in the opposite direction? Figure out who you are first before you start doing stuff, or try stuff out with the purpose of figuring out who you are as a person. So the purpose of why you're doing the thing matters just as much as what you're doing. And number two, if you don't know yourself, what you do will never work. Again, how many of you have spent time trying to make something happen in a place that simply was not for you? Maybe it worked for other people, but it wasn't working for you because it just didn't match who you are and your individual unique makeup as a person. So don't make this mistake over and over again. And number three, to figure out who you are, you got to give yourself some space. You got to dig into who you are and where you should be in life. And the only way you can do that is you got to stop with all the activity, stop all the doing, and give yourself some time to be. Work on your game.